Today we are going to recap the 2021 movie A Writer's Odyssey. The film begins with an odd sight, where a man is looking for his little girl. Out of nowhere, a terrible beast is showed up before him. Also, here he awakens. It implies that he was dreaming. His name is Guan. He is perched on a slope. Then he starts to toss the stones on a truck, seeing it to get there. He was a sharpshooter. So those stones precisely hit the truck. Furthermore, truck begins to lose its control. A man emerges from the truck. He goes to him. He asks, "Where could my girl be?" "You are her abductor." Yet, the two men leave from that point, harming him. There are the honest children when he really takes a look at the truck. Who had been kidnapped by them. He additionally looks for his girl among them. However, he begins crying, not viewing as her. Cops additionally show up there soon. Seeing him there, police thinks as he is the abductor of these children. Police capture him. Here the historical backdrop of Guan is told. Guan had a favored family. He had 5 years of age little girl. Be that as it may, 6 years passed and she was kidnapped by somebody. What's more, Guan had a bad dream on the regular routine. He used to dream that his little girl is detained in an old city. Presently it is seen that Guan is in the police van at a filling station. Then a dark vehicle approaches there. What's more, a situated young lady there shares with him, "Move into this vehicle right away." At any rate, he moves into that vehicle secretively. That young lady tells her, "I have a deep understanding of you despite the fact that about your bad dream." Her name is Ling. She says to Guan, "I will assist you with looking for your girl. Be that as it may, you should do my errand in its return." She carries him to a put where a kid is on the television reside transmission. He is recounting a story from a book. A fighter is presented toward the beginning of the story. Who was being sought after by certain individuals. They need to kill him. Interim, that champion's sister approaches there. Who starts to battle them while saving him. There is additionally another hero who comes to kill that young lady, seeing it. That fighter can't save the existence of his sister. Coming potential gain, he closes that matured fighter. The name of this fighter was Kongwen. Simultaneously, the covering plate of the matured hero starts to stick on his body. It was moving. It creates an eye on it in the wake of staying on the assemblage of Kongwen. It begins to suck the blood of Kongwen. It tends to it, "Move with me assuming you will kill that beast." As he suspects, then a financial specialist is conveying a discourse in the real world at that spot. He tumbles down subsequent to losing his detects. The live transmission of this clever story is halted here. Also, Ling tells Guan that fighter will kill that beast toward the finish of this story. However, it is secret that it is influencing on the reality. The made-up life and non-fictitious life are amalgamating. Here, Ling uncovers a reality. This kid is on the live transmission on everyday schedule. Furthermore, he recounts to the story, taking spans. Furthermore, he will kill the beast in his clever story following 3 days. Yet, the startling truth is this, while the killing of beast is referenced in the clever story, my head either becomes sick or loses his awareness. You should uphold me before my head might pass on following 3 days. According to also, I will look through your little girl consequently of this. We have found 5 young ladies. One of them is unquestionably your little girl. DNA will uncover it. Ling tells him, this author dwells in another city. You need to end him, going there. Then, Guan goes to one more city to him. When that writer asks him, "Why have you visited here?" He tells that I am your admirer. Hearing it, that writer feels delight. Also, they start to speak with one another. At some point, Guan fails to remember his journal there in the wake of meeting with the writer. In which he had noticed his bad dream. Author enjoys that story when he peruses his journal. Feeling that I will make it the piece of my book. He restarts his clever story as, the fighter named Kongwen has gone looking for that beast. That beast was really the leader of a realm. Is being held a festival when Kongwen arrives at there. The eye of Kongwen's shield plate tends to him, that there was one more leader of this realm. What's more, he was the tactical official of this spot. In any case, he kills that lord through witchcrafting. What's more, he overwhelms the entire land. Presently this beast lord planned to go after on another realm. Finally, they assault that realm, going there. They start to steal from their property, killing everybody. Presently there is forced a time limitation. That nobody will emerge from his home. So completely introduced individuals there move to their homes. Presently this present reality is seen. Guan is in the city of that author. He is taking rest in his inn. Then, at that point, Ling starts to beat him, coming there. That I had sent you to kill the author, not to make the kinship bond. In the interim, author approaches there. So Ling leaves from that point. He gives him his journal. Here, Guan believes that, I might kill this author. Be that as it may, he can't complete it. Writer illuminates him that, I have expanded my original story while adding your story written in your journal. What's more, he starts to compose the following story, taking the journal from him. Presently come to the clever story. At the point when Kongwen is crossing like that, then he experiences a young lady kid, whose sibling had been kicked the bucket. He goes with her. That young lady kid begins playing the flute. Hearing this song, a few fighters approach there and begin going after them. Yet, Kongwen escapes, taking that young lady. Those fighters' powers start to diminish as the night shows up. Exploiting this, Kongwen escapes with that young lady. Presently Genuine is seen. Presently, Kongwen makes this arrangement that, I will end this writer. What's more, he tosses a stone towards him. Which makes him oblivious. He is almost to kill him, unexpectedly, he hears the singing of melody which he had instructed to her girl. Searching in his environmental factors, that's what he sees, a kid of 10 to 11 years of age is singing this tune. He asks irately from him, from where did you realize this tune? Where could my girl be? Since he was not enduring to meet his girl. Yet, that kid is apprehensive, seeing him. He escapes from that point. Guan starts to follow him. He finds the abductor of his girl where he comes to. He begins to ask him in rage, let me know where could my girl be. That abductor tells that I tranquilized him enough to make her oblivious. Therefore, she died. Hearing it, Guan blows his top. He starts to beat him. Simultaneously, Ling shows up there. Also, she causes him to get in her vehicle. According to she, I will help you. Guan says, I simply have to arrive at that abductor here and there. So I might place him into death. You can definitely relax. I will likewise complete your main goal. Simply bring that abductor. Ling's head is additionally hearing this discussion. Who says to Ling, coming there, I would have not appointed him this mission in the event that I had not constrained. Here, Ling likewise disheartens sufficient here. Since she used to regard her head as his dad. She needed to help him. On the opposite side, Kongwen and that young lady are displayed in the book. Who were going through the roads of that city where the dead bodies were lying all over. Certain individuals start to go after the two of them. Then, at that point, the shield plate of Kongwen is showed up, having an eye. Furthermore, it is changed into an animal. Furthermore, it kills those individuals, going after them. After this, it again shows up on Kongwen's body. Author is seriously injured. He says to Guan, I don't realize that who went after me. He starts to tell Guan that I have additionally referenced you and your girl in my book. It is your little girl with whom Kongwen is went with in the book. Who is looking for her folks. What's more, that fighters who had come to go after the two of them, really, he was not there to go after them however to safeguard his girl. It is your job. Since you both have similar imprint on your appearances. Guan demands the writer, could you at any point finish this book? So I might look throughout my little girl straight away. Since your novel is comparable like the reality. Presently the two of them come to his home where Guan notices, there is a photograph of Ling's head in the place of the writer. The author tells, this man used to be the companion of my dad. Yet, my dad died in a bizarre way. Ling was likewise hearing the entire discussion. She decided through the discussion of the writer that her head was lying. That writer is attempting to kill him. Nor he was gotten together with the beast. She comprehends that writer's dad and his head were the colleagues. So her head has finished his dad. Presently he was sensationalizing the circumstance so he may likewise murder his child. Ling uncovers everything to her head while calling him. I used to trust you. However, you will likewise end me after the culmination of your main goal. So I can't serve you. Similarly, she is gotten by her head's men. They steal her. Oppositely, Guan likewise comes to realize what is the truth. Guan comes to a library, taking that writer. So the two of them secure their lives. Be that as it may, the head's men likewise approach there. Furthermore, the battle starts among them. Presently universe of novel is seen, where Kongwen planned to kill that beast ruler alongside that young lady. His all heroes are dozing, a direct result of the evening. Since they couldn't stay enthusiastic around evening time, he starts to noisily call that beast. Then, at that point, a colossal baffling beast shows up before him, which had half-unique face to the remainder of the half-face. There was additionally set sword in the midst of him. He tells Kongwen, "You are the child of my companion. I had killed your dad quite a while in the past. I had sent the men to end you and your sister. Be that as it may, you may do here and there." That beast again starts to go after him. There is begun an extraordinary battle between them. Kongwen's defensive layer plate is additionally isolated, which was set on his body. Presently the two of them were battling against that beast. That beast was mightiest. He annihilates the defensive layer plate. Presently he heads to Kongwen to end him. However, that small kid young lady starts to play the flute. So its consideration might be redirected. That beast become incensed, seeing it. Furthermore, a few limbs show up from its body which drag that kid young lady to it. In any case, it is found in reality that somebody has gone after that author. Furthermore, his story has left deficient till this scene. Ling additionally comes here to help them in the wake of protecting herself here and there. They carry that writer to the medical clinic, where Ling's head acknowledges it that I need to end writer. Also, what is the reason behind it? At the point when all the truth is uncovered previously, Guan, then, at that point, he personally goes to finish the clever story. For sure. Ling's head was simply acting to be associated with that original story. Be that as it may, the kid young lady in the clever story was actually the little girl of Guan. Go to stop him, however, Ling pushes him back. On the opposite side, the imaginary person like Guan, having an imprint all over, he likewise comes to realize that his beast lord is the tricky. As that head was underhanded in reality, he begins to go after him. Presently, Kongwen and that champion together battle with the beast to an extreme. Then, at that point, they pull the proper blade on its head descending. Thus, that beast is analyzed. Here the original story closes. Be that as it may, Guan is exceptionally vexed that he got no news to look throughout his girl. Then, at that point, he projects a look out of the clinic, where he observes that youngster kid who was singing a melody. There is likewise a young lady alongside him. He comes beyond the medical clinic while running. What's more, Ling is likewise after him. He detects it that she is my girl. He begins to sing that tune which he used to sing for her little girl. Hearing this melody, his girl turns around right away, since she had realized that he is her dad. Presently the finish of the novel is additionally shown. Some way or another, that youngster comes outside from the stomach of that beast. What's more, she exposes the fighter and furthermore contacts the essence of her dad. It implies that kid young lady and the dad had joined together. What's more, Guan had additionally got his girl in reality. Here the film ends with its playful completion. Please like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell to get new movie recaps.